Hi everybody, thank you for checking out my review for this Soocoo S100. I am a huge fan of Soocoo. I've actually owned several of their cameras, clear back from their first, the C30, which is an amazing camera. I recently purchased the S100 and absolutely loved it. I did a comparison between the C30 and the S100, showing some side-by-side video, all of that stuff. The S100 definitely comes out ahead. It's got excellent video quality. While keeping a lot of the same stuff that made me like Soocoo in the first place, like the gyroscope. They also increase the battery life considerably. Very, very noticeable increase in battery life with these S100 over the C30. So this is the C30, or the S100 Pro. So I wanted to show you guys a couple of the features, a little upgrades that they did for this Pro version. So this is the waterproof case. To get it out of that, you just slide that way, and then open it up. So it looks, the styling is the same as the S100, aside from the fact that it says Pro and it's orange. It's got these ridges on the outside. I don't know if it's cosmetic or if it was just aesthetics or if it's functionality, but it does help because it helps to give you some grip so you don't drop it as often. To slide or to get the battery out, I really like this. It's a lot easier to get the battery out. You just slide it over, pop that battery in, slide that back in place. To turn it on, hold that button, and it turns on. So I want to show you a couple of things. The big thing is let me get closer here so we can focus, or so you can see the touch screen. This is kind of a big deal. So you can click up here and it gives you all of your photo options, all of that. So you can switch. You can actually do video and photo together, which is awesome. You have all of your settings. Settings are down here. Resolution, time-lapse, gyroscope. Gyroscope on this thing is amazing. I wish there was a way for me to show it. What I am going to do is I'm going to show you guys some actual footage taken on this. I'm going to throw it onto my car and drive around so you can kind of see. The image quality is just amazing on these cameras. Date stamp, sharpness. So let me bring this up because this is my one complaint that I have with the S100, and the other one did it too. Where you can set this sharpness to high, and as soon as you turn it off, it goes back to normal. So it'll only stay high on when the session that you actually selected it on. Color. This is the other thing that I absolutely love about the Soocoos is I'm not a huge fan of always having 170 degrees. Yes, there's sometimes that it's necessary, but I definitely prefer the 70 degree because I don't really like the fisheye too much. You can adjust the white balance, your exposures, diving mode if you're going underwater to adjust the red, and this one actually has a fisheye adjustment that kind of compensate for the fisheye. So let's go ahead and go back. The other thing that I think is really cool about this, let me show you this real fast. So this right here tells you the voice control. So you can actually control this thing with your voice. So it's touchscreen, but it's also voice. So you can say something, let's see, it's video start. And you can see that it's recording. Stop video. Just like that. That's pretty cool, right? And the other thing, so you can see right now it's in the video mode, but you can actually just tell it photograph. And you saw it changed over to the camera mode and took a picture and then turned right back. Sorry, I bumped the button. Video stop. So we can do, you can even do something. If you have this on your head and you can't reach it or you can't get to it because your hands are full, you can just say shut down. Let's see if it'll do it. Shut down. There it goes. I didn't want to, I kind of have to be quiet because I film these reviews when my kid is sleeping because that's the only free time that I get as a dad. So I don't want to wake him up by yelling too loud. I did test it in the waterproof case as well. It does work, but obviously you're going to have to talk a lot louder to get it to work. So it's kind of a neat feature. I don't know that I'm going to use it all the time. You can obviously still control with the normal buttons just like you do on any of the other cameras. But it's one of those things that when you need it, it's going to be really, really nice to have. So I haven't actually done test footage on the Pro version. I did on the S100 and loved it. So now I'm going to take this Pro version out. I'm going to have the settings turned up all the way as high as they can go as far as image quality. And then I'll go ahead and post it. Keep in mind this records in 4K. Amazon downscales the videos considerably, so I'm going to put it up on YouTube, which will at least give me 1080. So at least give me HD. You can have kind of an idea, but it won't be the full quality that this Soocoo can do. And I'll give you the description to search for, so you can see the raw footage, or sorry, the sample footage in HD on YouTube. So all in all, I'm really, really pleased with these S100s. I love the battery life. By far the best battery life of any of the action cameras, the non-name brand action cameras that use the lithium ion rather than the LiPo batteries. Like GoPro uses LiPo batteries, which is part of the reason that those cameras cost several $100s more than this camera. So this is a great little camera, lots of features. I think the price difference between the Pro and the S100, it wasn't much. It was less than 20 bucks. So to have the touchscreen is really nice. As well, you still have the same functionality as the S100 with the buttons, and then you have the voice control. I think it's worth the extra money. But let's go ahead and get some sample footage, and we'll wrap it up.